Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi, guys. How are we? Looking for my phone cord. What's going on, guys? So many cords. Like, I don't know what goes to anything anymore. Woohoo! How's everybody's day? I feel like there's something in the air tonight. Hi, Mal. There's definitely something in the air by you. All right, we're going to do a countdown for how many days Molly has left to take care of her dogs by herself. I gotta grab my coffee. It's not even really Starbucks anymore. It's just like watered down. I don't know what from my own house. The skin tint and got scored. Does it still look good? I felt like I looked kind of weird. Do I still look glowy? All right, we're gonna count down for you, Molly. It's gonna be a countdown. Hi, everybody. Say hello. If you guys could see this floor right now, it's like wall to wall, like containers of stuff. Still glowy. Thank you. Jocelyn gave me a very glowy look to try with the Chanel. You guys, Molly just sent me the funniest thing. Mal, will you send it to my phone? Or did you already? Okay, yeah. Oh, it's on trend mode. Ooh, I don't want to get demonetized. Even though I'm not monetized, I don't want to get demonetized. All right, we gotta. It's like so nice that I didn't even like want to come inside. But we just have like a lot of mosquitoes though. Hi, Holly. Hi, Marianne. How are you guys? I'm trying to multitask here, which is kind of scary. Okay. Is it only on trend mode? I'm going to look and see if Amit did it because Amit's our girl. You guys, if you didn't know, Amit is trying to get on the Sephora squad, and she needed like a couple more people to write recommendations for her. And I know if you just like send her like a DM, you guys can fill something out for her to talk about, you know, the kinds of things that she does in the community for all of us, and just how she's like a really nice person. I want to see if that perfume thing is on here. There we go. Was that from today, Mal? I agree with Molly. What lipstick shade are you wearing? Okay, well, so I kind of cheated. I don't see it on here. I'm going to have to go on trend mode. Okay, so I'm wearing the lip gloss of my dreams that I like had kind of forgotten about, Bikini, and probably should have thought of her in the summertime. And I did it with some Pose, but I'm not a fan of her lip liners. They just don't work for me. So it is Mob 159, which is like a nudie, kind of like Stone from MAC, a lot like that. Hers just have a little bit more warmth. let's look at them. I didn't get her birthday ones, and I don't have the red because I'm not in my red lip era like Rebecca is. I'm going to swatch these in order. I love number 3, and I actually like number 1 on me, but you'll see how orange these look. It's wild. This darkest one is kind of a nice color, though. It's just very warm. Okay. We have, this is what I'm wearing. This is Mob M159, which, by the way, is waterproof. And it was made by Mob Beauty, and their chemist is one of the people who started MAC. And it is a totally awesome small business, vegan, cruelty-free, sustainable, recycled packaging, all that good stuff. And this is my favorite lip liner in the world. Then we have number 1, Victoria Beckham, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you can see, let's get this light up a little. Okay, so this is definitely leaning warm. And this one, it's just like, it's not me. Like if I'm wearing a pink lip, I can get away with number 3. And if I'm going for like that completely blacked out nude, I can kind of go with number 1, but I just have never vibed with her lip liners. And that's why they're all still here, like as big as they were when they came. Already did it for me. Yay, me too. Me too. Oh, goodness. So, what is going on in everybody's lives right now? I have kind of stopped watching the news. It's been really nice. And then like I walked in the door today, my husband starts telling me this like horrible stuff. And I'm like, I'm just a whole lot happier without the news. So I've kind of eliminated it for right now. It's more than I can handle. I don't want to know. I look at the weather now. I'll be like, okay, what's tomorrow going to be? Because fall in Chicago is actually the best season that we have. Oh my gosh, it's going to be 79 tomorrow. We're going to get into the 80s, and then it looks like we're going to do a nosedive, so I can't think about that yet. Molly and I are going to start freaking out. Does anybody else start freaking out when the time changes? This is also the coolest thing, you guys. MAC just re-released their lip erase, and I'm sorry, but I love concealer lips. I love them. And I remember putting actual concealer on my lips back in the days when I didn't have like crazy lip lines. Well, they have a product. It comes in 10 shades now that is actually a lip balm that is the color of concealer now. So you can literally like dab out your lips and like do the line around them. And I actually think it's a really nice thing to have. Like, you know how you'll put on a lip gloss or a lipstick or something, and it's like there's too much of your own lip color showing through. So it's not really like the color that you see. It's almost like putting on like an eye primer. I bought it in 2 shades because I wasn't sure. This one is the light cool. And I also have light neutral. It's in a bag over here. I love it. They like just re-released it. Here's light neutral. This one seemed to look like it was going to be more pink than the other one online, but it's actually more peach. This is the cool, light cool, and this is light neutral. I'm ecstatic. The 2 lightest lip erase shades are all sold out in Canada. I'm telling you guys, all they have to do is bring things back that remind us of a time when it was happier, and we're going to buy it. Like, they need to understand Gen X a little bit. They're working so hard to get to know this new silly generation of kids out there. But like, we're the easiest sell. Like, tell us that there are no cell phones. Our parents don't know where we are. We're on our bikes and it's almost dark outside. And we're trying to figure out where we're going to play Ghost in the Graveyard tonight. That's all. We just something in that vein. I think we would welcome it. If they started selling Love's Baby Soft, do you not think that I would pick that up? I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? We are retro people. We just don't want to be called that. There was a guy who was playing all these amazing rock songs, and all of a sudden you see at the bottom of it that his kids are calling it grandfather rock. And it's like Led Zeppelin, and, you know, it just goes on from there. And I'm like, one of my sister is younger than me. She was 2 grades behind me in school. And one of her friends is a grandmother now. I just literally cannot. That's too much for my mind to handle. Bring us back, please. Molly, what's the awesome Instagram account that has all those things in it? I kid you not, a coworker of mine pulled Love's Baby Soft out of her purse yesterday, a new bottle. I was shook. No way. No way. Did anybody wear Anais? Or, God, my mom had L'air du Temps, Something's in the Air, and I can remember the commercials. And my favorite scent on a guy, not the Drakkar, was Obsession for Men. Oh my God. My boyfriend in college, my freshman year, wore that stuff, and it was intoxicating. Intoxicating. I'm trying to remember what else I wore. There was one. Help. I don't know. I also remember putting like 1006 on my face, you guys. I looked up what that was. It was like putting like alcohol all over our faces. And then my sister and I would go to sleep with a whole like white situation of Oxy 5 or 10, whatever we had, and just burn the shit out of our faces. Just on the nightly basis. And then we'd go on vacation and get as dark as we could. I'm happier times, right? Actually, the company Vacation Inc. that makes all those sunscreens and everything, it's the one that has like the fake Tom Ford body glitter thing that I love and smells so good. They just redid a sunscreen version of Bain de Soleil. They have the best website I've ever been on in my entire life. It's like it takes you back to a different time, and they give you a name and a job, and it's like, it's so cute. They have like a little radio station. I mean, it's just the cutest marketing I've ever seen. Love it. Love's Baby Soft. What product would you bring back if you could? Because I mean, for me, concealer lips was a lot. I could never wear Spice Liner though. It looked so bad on me, and now I know why, because it's orange toned. I got to show you guys Vacation Inc. just because I just do. It is literally the best website I've ever been on. It's kind of saying a lot. Okay. So when you come on, it's got like the clip out coupon, and then it starts looking like the chairs are familiar, and like the really bad floats that we had. And they have this sunscreen this looks like whipped cream, and it's so fun to like put on. And the one that you see on the right is the one that looks like Bain de Soleil. They just call it Orange Gelée. And then they have a perfume, and they describe it as a smell of like pool water, um, inner tubes, like the plasticky smell with like bananas and coconut. Like they got some famous perfumer or whatever that job is to create their signature fragrance, and it does smell really good, even though for me nothing will replace copper tone. It's just got my heart. But all the pictures and all the advertising are so from our era, and it's just, I mean, you can see the phone she's on, the brick phone, and you just click around on here and have a good time, and they will give you a job. There's like, just here, employment. Like you could pretend to like do a job, current job openings, and they'll like give you a position. It's just very cute. Anyway, and I like their sun stuff on top of it. What is Love's Baby Soft? I do remember L'air du Temps by Nina Ricci. First fragrance I received. I did not like Anais Anais. It irritated my irate boyfriend. Words yours. Oh, Sauvage. It smelled better then. Everything smelled better then, right? Love's Baby Soft was this perfume. It was like pink water that smelled like kind of like baby powder, probably really bad. I don't know how else to describe it, but it smelled like everyone I went to junior high with. It had like a pink bottle with like a spray and like a top. Do you guys remember Tickle antiperspirant? It was like this giant roller of like this like wet stuff, and you would put it on, and they had like blue and pink and green, and you'd sit there and have to like wait for it to dry. Oh, not irate. I'm glad you're not irate yet, Joss. My autocorrects are, they're very memorable. I like to talk text because my hands just can't do it at night. That's like when my arthritis gets really, really bad. So I give up on that one. Yeah, we had Love's Baby Soft, and it was just one of those things that you would buy at like, I guess, Walgreens, right? So many products that were not available in Canada. You're probably better for not having so many of our products there, and probably are right now too. I would like to kind of figure out how many people here are interested in getting in on talking with Tavia to see what we can do about getting some things back and forth. And I just kind of wanted to see how many people might want to do that. You can think about it. I'm not trying to like pull a fast one or anything. I just think that I'd rather give her money than Selfridges, even though they already have my money for this year. Okay, so I want to do a quick so first of all, I want to talk about Danessa. She has the most inspirational stuff on her Instagram. If you feel like you're down or out or negative or things are not going your way, if you go on hers, it's like sunshine and rainbows and everything's going to be okay. And my life was horrible. And look at me now. Anyway, I picked up Moisture Repair Balm Serum. And I told Molly about this, and she's like, you picked that up? It is a solid serum. So for those of you who like to fly, great, because it's not a liquid. You can scrape some off and it gives you this immediate level of hydration that I think is going to be like my winter best friend in the whole world. And I like her so much. Her eye things that I picked up, these are like genius products. I mean, first of all, the components with the taking apart and you get to pick which colors go on what. And I mean, tell me that doesn't just make you happy. I mean, it's happy makeup. She's such a happy person. And I want to experiment more. And I wish I had a shade match in her complexion products, but it just doesn't go light and pink enough. Speaking of which, I just need to talk about the elephant in the room because there is one. Rebecca's review today. Did anybody watch Rebecca's review today on the Woman of the Hour, Victoria Beckham's foundation? Do you think the serum balm has a slight vegetable oil smell? I smelled it. Maybe it was the tester. Oh, you're going to ruin it for me, huh? No. I think it kind of smells a little bit like the plastic container. But the ingredients in here are so good. Do I still have the box? I mean, it says 100% of the people got improved hydration. I mean, right there that she had me. It's made in Italy. It's got camellia seed oil, jojoba. I'm sure that she used that because people don't break out. Sunflower seed oil, shea butter, squalane, sea buckthorn. I mean, there's like really good stuff in here, and it's a solid. So I'm that kind of person that you don't want to go on vacation with because I have to check a bag. And my husband's the kind of person that could bring like a stick with a bandana tied on it and like swim trunks on, and he'd just be like, let's go. It's just, it doesn't go together. Love vacation. So nostalgic and cute. We know you're not irate. So many products that were not available in Canada. Liquid baby powder in a bottle. Thank you, Molly. That is a great description. Do I like the serum balm? Okay, I like it. And it doesn't have a bad smell. I swear. Everything turns so weird in Sephora. It's like, I don't even like to buy stuff that's been on the shelf because everything is so hot from those lights. I'm always like, can you like look underneath and see if they have any in the drawer for me? And they'll be like, there's some out. I'm like, they're kind of hot. I don't like to buy anything that's been out there. It's weird. Is anyone else glitching or is it just your Wi-Fi? Am I glitching? My signal looks like it's good. Is it me? Is anybody else having a problem? No glitching? Oh, Molly, get the flashlight just in case. Is it windy or yucky? All right, guys. So I want to say a couple things about the things that I've been seeing that are coming through Sephora right now. I think that the holiday things, I don't even know what to call them. I'm pulling it up. We're going there. Because I need to share this. let me. Okay. If I go into the just dropped section and you start scrolling through here, they already have all of these Christmas things. It's not like Halloween yet even, okay? Oh, but by the way, this is the new lip mask with gold sparkles in it, which I'm kind of excited about from Tatcha. Back to this. These things that they put together where you get like a little something something with your thing, they are such an incredible ripoff. I have to say this. Let's just sort these out for a moment. I think it goes under. I'm gonna find this. Doesn't it have like the. Here we go. Gifts. Here we go. Like these things, like where they give you like one product that's like a lip liner and everything else is miniature. Or like you get mini lip balms or mini, unless you're a person that like collects the minis, which I think some people do. There are so many things that they package that are such an incredible ripoff. There's like nothing in them. It's like the things that you get for like 100 points. When I was flipping through the, like the stuff that was just on the app today, I couldn't believe how much of this stuff is already out. It never, ever used to be this early, ever. And last year I kept expecting it to, and they even held back a little bit then. But like these mini deluxe things, unless you're getting a bottle of perfume with it, they're such a ripoff. It's just, this is going to be the year where we aren't going to be giving them all of our money. We've all got a lot of makeup and a lot of skincare that needs to be repurchased and things like that. But on this channel, you guys, I am going to really rein things in when it comes to what is going to get like my seal of approval or excitement for the holidays. Did not watch Rebecca's review yet. That solid serum must have wax or coconut oil or another oil that stays solid at room temperature. Yeah, it's Janessa Myricks. It's called Yummy Skin Moisture Repair Balm. And honestly, I don't have my reading glasses, but jojoba seed oil is the first. And there's capric triglycerides, which sounds like something like that. And then it goes into jojoba and sunflower, that kind of stuff. So Rebecca got 2 shades of the foundation. One looked like white out on her face, like a white stripe. And the other one was so green that it made her look like possessed. And she keeps voicing over while she was editing, like, this is the worst shade match. I can't stand it. And she's like, I love the foundation. I think it's so great. This is the worst shade match. She sent me 2 pictures, one of her in that with, all her same lighting and everything, and one of the new Mario. And she looks totally gorgeous and normal in the Mario and freaky weird in the other one. But she's like, that's $110. 2 times. She bought 2 shades. I'm like, you need to be emailing customer service. And I actually want to look at the shade range with you guys. Hello, Felice, because I do want you guys to note a few things that we noted together. No glitching, no problem. The holiday kits are indeed ripoffs. They are indeed mostly made up of deluxe samples. I think that they take all of their unused product and repackage it. Like, I don't understand how much plastic and paper and garbage go into those. I'm not participating unless they're giving me like 2 bottles of perfume for the price of one, or here's a free gift of a giant thing that you'd really actually use. I'm out. It's nice to see you, Felice. Oh no, what a bummer about the shades. That is depressing. It's depressing, but not, because I want to show you what happened with her. Capric triglycerides is the chemical term for palm oil or coconut oil. Really? I thought palm oil was like one of those ones that we don't want to use because it's not sourced nicely. I have to look into that. And coconut oil would break a lot of people out. I think that's weird then to go into jojoba, because that's one that we know is like non-comedogenic. You got the time wrong. I thought it was 8:30. That was last night. Not going into that whole situation. Okay, I want to pull up the shades, because if anybody is planning on ordering this for $110, number one, Nordstrom. Let me just say that word out loud a couple times. Nordstrom. If you have access to a Nordstrom, always a much better, safer way to go than an independent website, at least here. She's not sold at Sephora or whatever. So, all right, let me pull this up, because I don't want anybody else to have this issue. And it's not like she has a weird skin tone. I will tell you guys that I have never loved a foundation as much as I love this one. So she already has me in her clutches for real. This is I did not touch up. I put a little bit of blush on because I looked like horrible. And I did prep up my eye makeup just with some of the sparkles from the thing, but I didn't touch like the foundation this morning. And it's not like I was running a marathon or anything, but I don't look, to me, I look kind of dry in here, but for a whole day. Kiss from Warsaw, Poland. I adore you. Your favorite's perfumey. Thank you. Oh, maybe you found me from Grace. You guys, did you all see that the new AirPods, you put them in and they translate in real time? My son's going to take them to Japan. I'm like, I'm getting them for you. I think it's so cool. You didn't miss last night. I tried to do last night and it just did not work out. So don't worry, you didn't miss anything. I was going to go on again because a lot of people were emailing me questions about Victoria Beckham. All right. We need to look at this. So I've figured out a couple things. I want to go down to the concealer first. Okay. I know for sure now that this one has been added, this FL0 very fair light with cool undertones. This was not available before her foundation became available. So they realized that there was a gap that needed to be filled. The same way that my exact concealer color of shade matches of anything that I've ever put on my skin ever, like I kept putting it on and I could still do it. And I feel like I'm not putting anything on because it's exactly the color as my skin. This is a new one. And then they added one up here, medium dark golden. And this is where I think there needs to be a little bit of a shade expansion. When you look at the models, they are very helpful to look at. But you kind of have to look at them like, don't look at their mouth or anything. Just kind of look at like their cheek area. And I think it gives you a better idea, like shadowy and not shadowy, of what it's going to look like. This is what I'm in. After they go fair, light, cool, the next one is fair, light, neutral, warm. Okay, so neutral warm to me says peach. And from there, we go to light 1, neutral. And I actually think that a lot of us in North America are light skin neutral. There's a lot of people that consider themselves to have a neutral undertone. There's nothing strong either way coming through in terms of cool or warm. After that one, it goes to light, neutral, warm. So we just went from like that peachy color to a neutral warm. And then we go to LM1, which is also a neutral warm. Light medium 1 is a neutral warm. And then she goes to a neutral, light medium neutral, and then neutral warm again. And then there's golden, and then neutral again. So you guys are seeing what's happening here. It's going from neutral to golden to whatever. When you go to the foundation, this is actually a much better way of looking at this. Okay. So this is number 0. If you look at the whole entire page, that is the color. This is fair light with neutral cool. It's very light, like very. Then you go to fair light 1, which is a fair light neutral. And then she does fair light neutral cool, which if you look at the screen and at me, this is my color. And then they go to a fair light neutral warm. And then a light neutral. This is one of the colors that she ordered. This on Rebecca's skin today was like a white stripe. So even though it looks like it's got some pigment, you have to kind of put it in perspective to the other shades. And then we're going to look at the people's faces too. So number 5 is light, neutral, warm. She did not order this color. She skipped it. She instead went up to number 7. Maybe it was 6. It was 6. Light, medium, neutral, warm. This is olive on Rebecca. It pulled super, super, super green. And I don't know where you go from here, because when you look at light, medium, neutral, this is clearly starting to head into some much darker shades than one of us might be. It looks so natural and beautiful. My husband is in Warsaw right now visiting his mother. Wow. I saw Rebecca's review today. Oi, yes, LOL. Felt bad that she felt pressured to buy 2 shades. I know. There's a lot of shaming that goes on these pages. You have to get like a thick skin in a hurry, and she does have one. It's just that it's real aggravating when, number one, we're having a hard time getting deliveries on time. And for her, this is why I pulled back. Her channel is all about getting it on, getting it there, getting it in front of you, being one of the first. And when you're not, like she doesn't even know if Victoria Beckham's people have even seen the video yet. And she's worked with them before. Do you try PQ Age Evolution? It's miracle treatment, even at home. I'm 31 and it changes your skin, no dryness. No, I've never heard of that before. I don't know what it is. So when you go from this, kind of that in-betweeny color, to that, that's a big jump. And when you look at it in faces, I think that you're going to start to see she definitely has 19 shades and they are flexible. However, when you get past number 4, instead of getting this neutral cool thing, it starts to go into, this is neutral warm, which is what I think Rebecca probably should have gotten. And this is light medium with neutral warm. And when I look at this girl, she has very olive skin. And this is what Rebecca had on today. Did not work for her. But after that, it goes into a neutral. And I'm like, why didn't you order that? And she goes, Michelle, look how dark it is. And I agree. Her shade range, I know that this is like not something that we should be bitching about, but it is deep color heavy and very loosey-goosey over here in this light section. Because if you really think about it, you've got the people that are beyond white, which is very, very, very small. Then you've got those really light people and the really light people with the cool undertone. They're all going to be happy. And then even the light people with the peach undertone, the warm undertone, are going to be happy. And then they threw in a neutral to kind of tie it all together. But then the next one, when you look at it, that's neutral warm. So there's definitely some golden undertone that I'm seeing in this picture. And then you keep going and you get this, it says warm, neutral warm undertone, light medium. That does not look like light medium to me. Light medium, when I think about light medium, is not even in the middle. If you're talking about fair, light, medium, deep, dark, deep, dark, you're not even like in the center of things. And yet you still have 2.5 more rows to go here. But there's really nowhere to go unless you are super tan or have a super olive undertone or darker skin, if you don't want to combine shades. And what we figured out right here is that she is missing a golden shade here. And I think 19 is kind of a weird number. It seems to me like there's going to be more shades. So I just want to caution people, take a look at Rebecca's video. If you don't know Rebecca, she is not fit for print beauty. She is a medium light, neutral undertone. She's been a real editor who did real magazines and real articles and stuff before all of this. And she orders things all the time from the internet because she's got to get them and stuff. But this whole thing was a fail for her because they failed to put in a color that light medium could be that wasn't neutral warm, what they're calling neutral warm again, or neutral. Now, this is a color to me looks very medium, not light, medium, neutral. I just want to caution everybody that when you get to number 7, you are looking at colors that are deeper than Rebecca's skin. And she gets a little bit of a tan. She's got that California thing going. Did you notice I changed my Insta name? I had to take the 64 out of it. You can't imagine the hate I got on certain comments I've made. People calling me old, dusty grandma boomer. No way. Seriously? You're being cyberbullied? Maybe you should just say I'm from the 1900s because that really gets them. I guess VB is one of the people who say they aren't racist because they have a friend with deep skin tones, but evidently VB has not seen any of her non-fair friends for a while. Especially in London, like where the sun doesn't come out, right? It's just always raining there. Like whenever you picture London, you picture like the rainy, cold day. I just want everybody to like maybe take a breath and say, yes, okay, this is fantastic, but I've lived my whole life without it, and watch some reviews and find your skin twin and really look at people that are swatching and showing you what they are. Ask them what the other foundations that work for them are so that you can kind of gauge where you're at. The other thing that you can do is pick up a phone and call and ask for swatches to be sent from Blue Mercury or Nordstrom or Selfridges or Harrods or wherever. They'll send you those via text and you can take a look and make sure you know what their skin tone is, or ask them to do it on white paper so that you're looking at it on a blank slate. 1900s, baby. VB is one of the people. That is hilarious. Felice, sorry, you had to change your name. Felice, now I have to refollow. Did you like alter it or get a new account? Like, do I have to re-follow you? Or is it just that you got to get rid of your 64? As long as like I can still follow you, that's a good thing. All right. I just needed to tell the cautionary tale. Take a look at her video and watch some people. You guys, everybody and their mother is going to be throwing this up within the next day or two. And I think it's beautiful. I think if you're oily, I think you might be better off with the Lisa Eldridge, to be honest, because you can control the amount of hydration. I know that when people have been oily their whole life, because I was oily T-zone girl, you picture yourself getting oilier with oil, but in truth, what happens is oils, some of them obviously are going to clog your pores, but some of the oils, when we give them to our skin, makes us produce less sebum. And I know like with the Upsolite and stuff that Danessa Myricks works with, that absorbs oil. There's so many different things that go into like these formulations. But I think that foundations and concealers and skin tints and complexion products in general, when you're dry and you feel hydrated, you think it's an awesome product. If you're oily and you look and feel hydrated, you think you look like a greasy mess. And Natasha Denona's foundation, as much as it didn't work for me, if you're oily and looking for a glow and you want to look like you're wearing a foundation, that is for you. My whole problem right now is that I hate the look of real foundation on my old skin. I was telling Rebecca, I'm like, this is my dried apple area. Like when we were kids, people used to have those kitchen witches in their like over the sink, like whatever the light was. And it was made from like a shriveled dried apple. And I kept saying, you need to get a shade match in this because when you're old like me, you're going to want this because you're going to be dry and da 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 da. We were laughing back and forth. But in truth, it is a feeling thing. And so I also think that another way around this Ferris wheel is to purchase a concealer if you haven't, and try that out as your complexion product. You can build the foundation up. Let me show you. I'm sure I've got some age spots or whatever we want to call these now showing. Make sure you shake this up and take a really small amount at a time. The nice thing about this, I've got like a hive over here, is you can build this and get more coverage like where you want it to be. And you can do that with concealer, but it doesn't build the same way. Like with concealer, I feel like you're kind of using it to either cancel color or kind of change the color. But it does give you an idea as to the emollients of feeling the hydration level that you're going to be feeling in the foundation. And if you don't like it in the concealer for $68, you're going to hate it for $110 in the foundation. The Lisa Eldridge is super similar in idea that it skates across your pores. It doesn't settle into fine lines. It's definitely not quite as buildable, but Lisa came out with these little pencils. And so you can go and just draw to your little heart's content of all the things that you can't stand, you know, as you look at yourself in a, I think these should be illegal. These little mirrors that are like 10 times magnification, they should come with like a warning label on them. Anyway, I just think that this foundation is so good, but getting a color match, you guys, will beat a foundation every day of the week. When you have a good shade match in something, you love it and it's the best and you can't get enough of it. And when it's awful on you, like all these lip liners, they just sit because they don't go with, you know, with what you look like or who you are. And I think with something like this, this is an investment. I mean, it's a lot of money, but it's truly skincare. Like my skin feels still really good. I'm feeling like over here and over here. I mean, this is definitely more hydrated feeling, but I'm still can feel that my face doesn't feel like the life's been sucked out of it yet. Just change the name to something else. It was really hard to get an username. Everything was taken, including your name and your initials. Yeah, I know. This lipstick is like that kind that gets in the corners of your mouth. I can't stand it. I got that part. What do I recommend under VB and AB foundation? What do you mean? Color? I do like it. I recommend this, but I also think it needs to be a good match with your skin. Has anybody ordered it? I have to take off this lipstick part of this. You know how you get like that bunched up thing? I sure hope it's not this lip gloss. I hope it was the lipstick. Do not like that. Okay. I've said my piece on the Victoria Beckham foundation. It's a good cautionary tale. And I think that what happened to her today, I kept saying, what happened to you today is exactly why people watch this stuff, because they don't want it to happen to them. We are the ones that get that to happen to us so that we save the majority of people. Anyway, I hope that she gets a shade match, and I hope that she finds one, because I hope everybody gets one in this foundation. I think it's just such a good one. VB is not in Canada, not willing to pay for shipping and duties. Yeah, because you could probably order from Selfridges or Harrods. It's weird that she doesn't have a Canadian source or a place that she can use to specifically ship to Canada. It's not like, I don't understand all these tariffs and stuff. I'm hoping that we can all get through this together. That's all I can say. Some of my favorite products are from Victoria that I think are standout. I would not say her blushes. I think that there are better cream blushes out there that are easier to put on, that are a little bit more creamy. Not that there's anything wrong with these. They're really very nice. I like my phytosurgeons better, and that's $15. And I think they last a little bit longer. I do like surprisingly, these. Normally, I think these are like double trouble. But honestly, like, I kind of let it sit today just to kind of see. And you can get a really nice little glow out of these. And they don't, stick. Usually you have to go so fast because we've all been trained by Benetint that if you don't, you're going to have like a mark on you. These, you get a little playtime, and then they set down. And there's just something kind of neat about the watercolor effect that you get with these. It's odd that she added new shades of concealer out of the blue, and I'm not mad at it. Can I tell you something, though? What a sneaky little thing she did with not even... I still haven't seen anything about this. Have you guys? I was just looking at it and I was like, okay, what am I in the concealers? And so it was trying to figure it out. And I'm like, 1.5, when did they do that? And then I thought that like I had missed a launch, and I'm like, how is that even possible? There's 3 new concealers. That's bizarre. What do you prefer before this foundation? I would say if you have dry skin, put a lot of hydration, on your skin, some moisturizer, your serums, your sunscreen for sure. She has an illuminator. Do I have it here? This little tiny thing is $80. This is from the old. It looks very similar. It is like a primer. This one feels more nourishing and rich. And she probably changed it so that there wouldn't be so much dew with her foundation, I'm guessing, but it's what it feels like to me. Because this, you could wear oily or dry because it's just so, it's so much thinner. It gives a nice glow, but it doesn't feel like a primer, you know? It's nice. It's nice. I like this better. Her Vast Lash mascara, it for me, I need a new tube. When I start getting toward the end, you know, though, it's so good. And like, you feel like, okay, one more day. Does anybody else do that with their mascaras? Like, come on, I want to do this for one more day. Don't make me open up another one. I love the applicator. It's curved and it's got a ton of bristles. It really grabs the lashes. It's a really dark black color. This is such an interesting formula. It behaves like her other mascara, which is the Future Lash. This was her original. This is a tubing mascara. For those of you who like a natural daytime look, love this mascara. And it comes off with water in tubes. It will not run down your face. You can wear cream and all the different things with it, and it's just fantastic. This is like your night out, and this is like your daytime normal, except I like lashes. I like a lashy lash. People who do like the little brown mascara, no, that's not for me. I like really dark black lashes. Both of these give you that. Both of these are really nice. This tubing formula, here's the really good thing about it. You know how like with most tubing formulas, once you put it on and it dries, like that's it. You can't go back in again and build on top of those tubes like with something like the Hourglass Unlocked or the Thrive. You know, they're all kind of the same. This mascara you can add later on. So if you want to be kind of office daytime and then you want to go have a little cocktail after work, you're going to be able to build your lashes up with this really nicely. Now, I did not try the burgundy color because I thought that that would make me look crazy, but it would be cool if she came out with this one, I think, in a brown, because I think it's more of the brown vibe that people are, you know, wanting for more of a natural look. Let's talk about her skincare. Uh-oh, something's leaking in here. It's probably the really expensive stuff that's leaking everywhere. Oops. Okay. I think it's the oil cleanser. Let's go with that. So she has her double cleanse. This is the nighttime one. You're going to take off your makeup. Any oil balm cleanser pretty much works the same way. This is her daily lactic acid one. And I think if you have skin that you have a hard time turning over because you're older and it's just a slower process, for me, this is not a daily thing that my skin can handle, but I also can't handle AHAs the way that I used to. I need to do my toner from Josh Rosebrook every day, and that's an acid made from orchids, and it's just a different kind of gentle. Not that this isn't gentle, it is. I love this stuff. Like if I feel dirty and gross and like there's dead skin everywhere, this is your best friend. But maybe not so much on the night when like you've done your dermaflash or you've, you know, taken the hair off of your face or whatever. I just feel like it's kind of a strong product. And they do say Melanie Grant and she who did this together, they do say it is a cleanse that is like facialist level, whatever that means, or I can't remember what the wording is now. Happy off for a minute, be right back. Okay. These are not a must. I would say any oil cleanser is fine. I don't know if it needs to be Victoria Beckham's. This is unique, and I would think of this as an awesome once a week. Like if you do your skincare Sunday and by like Wednesday, you're kind of like, oh, I got to make it through to the weekend. Like it would be nice to do this like once a week and have this really last for a long time. That I think is worth it. This is the serum that she does with Augustinus Bader also. This has the TCF8 and it's clearly leaking out of here, which does not make me very happy because this stuff is really expensive. I think serums are a personal choice, and I think people choose ingredients that they want, and I feel like I want to direct you to a good place for that. And you guys probably know Penn Smith from Penn Smith Skincare. What I love about Penn is that she's not about fancy labels or designer this or designer that. She's very ingredient driven, and she only recommends things that are, I have found to be on the up and up. I think this is very expensive. I think it's a fantastic serum. I think it is a luxury. And I think that it does a really nice job of kind of making me feel like things are firming up, which is why I continue using it. But I do think that there are things out there that you could buy that are less money than this that will be as effective for you. I don't know your skin to tell you if this is something that you need. I can tell you that I'm using it for kind of tightening. Good night, Jocelyn. Sweet dreams. So this is, love it, but it's not a must by any means. I do want to not lay this down again. Give me 1 second to make sure this is steady. Okay. When it comes to highlighters, I think, like a lot of things, personal choice. If you like Chanel, Baume de Chanel, this is the amber color, by the way. It's real pretty with the tan. It's got that gold. And if you have a deeper skin tone, this is definitely your nude. If you like the feel of the Baume de Chanel, they remind me of each other. It is definitely like a dewy product. It does dry down. I don't know if the Chanel really does dry down or if it just doesn't bother me because it looks so darn good. They do remind me of each other. I feel like this is, you know how like you have your little black dress and it's classy and you can wear it anywhere? That's what I think about this. First of all, gorgeous component. I mean, I'm sorry, but if we're going to do Victoria Beckham, we're doing it for some of the aesthetics. It's a beautiful product, and it really does, you know, pick up the light, and that's what you want. Like, because her eyeshadows are so dark, I put a little of this like on my inner eye today. And when I was getting my hair done today, I got my hair cut. I looked over and I was like, ooh, I can kind of see that little highlighter, like kind of, you know, action, because she was right by the window. So I love that product. But if you are somebody who likes a powder highlighter, that is definitely a not for you item for sure. Okay. Her bronzers. If you like a matte bronzer, I see no reason why this would not be a great choice for you, especially because you get 2 shades. This is number 2. I definitely don't think it's a contour and a bronzer together. It is definitely 2 bronzers. They are quite warm and quite matte. I had not a super easy time kind of blending mine today. I am so used to buildable formulas that don't, come at you pretty quick like this. I would say start slow, because that started on me at least to look like my face looked dirty. Does anybody ever have that with a bronzer? Like, where you're just putting it on and you're like, do I look like I'm making myself like dirtier? That's what I thought today. And I kind of put like more highlighter on and sort of went crazy with the blush just to kind of get around it. But I have not gone in real sun in a very long time, and so this was a hard one for me to say yes to. I just think that there are so many bronzers out there, but if you love a matte bronzer, why not get 2? I think that's great. Her eyeshadows are beautiful and dark and refillable. You have to buy the outside of this separately from the eyeshadows themselves. I think I swatched this the other night for you guys, but she's not shy. My problem with this is that you need something else with it, at least on me. Once again, skewing dark, just like her foundations, which I think is really interesting, but notable. And I feel like people had more complaints about her eyeshadow like leaving. That signature one that she had that had like the buff and the pink and the whatever, like it was such a staple for people. I hope she comes out with something like that. Like Natasha Denona with what she's coming out with right now, where she did a whole entire palette dedicated to deep skin tones. That's great. She also did a light one. So, it's good. We talked about the blush sticks. They're fine. I don't think it's where you need to spend. Her lip glosses. I love her lip glosses. I forgot how much I love her lip glosses. They have really interesting colors. I think this one is poolside. It's kind of that like mocha color. I love like a plummy brown. All the labels fall off. I think this is Aperitivo. It's a very traditional lip gloss that's not sticky. So it feels like it used to when we were young. And this is the one I showed you guys the other day with the little sparkles in it. It's so nice to just kind of dab on. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a great lip gloss. Solid. Love it. Love her lip glosses. Her lipsticks. This is Pose, one that I had on before that I felt like was bunching up. It's such a gorgeous color. We're going to give you another try. The shades are really nice. I like the skinny bullet. I think it's really cute with the tortoise shell. I think that there are lots of lipsticks out there, but I do love a really hydrated lip. And this does give you that satiny, whatever it is that you get that you don't get when it's a matte. eyeshadow sticks. I think that there are tons of, shit, that was not good. There's tons of eyeshadow sticks that come flying out of their cases. There are so many eyeshadow sticks on the market, you guys. I think that eyeshadow sticks, other than the fact that I can't live without Trench because I love it for not looking like I have old eyes, but I'm sure that there's another brand out there that has like a nudie color. Just to like put it over here to smooth things out. Oh my God, it's like life-changing. Find a skin match for yourself from the Laura Mercier or the Bobbi Brown or whomever and get yourself like a nude color that works with your skin tone. You will not be sorry. I think these are great. I think it's about the colors. I mean, for me, like when I bought this one, it was all about the color. It was fun. And this is, did you guys see those new Tom Ford lip eyeliners that are coming back? Welcome to the 80s, guys. We're going to be going hard in the 80s era. Yeah, I know. That was like 20 years ago. This is such a great blue. I mean, isn't it just wildly pretty? Mob Beauty has a color like this in their cream clay eyeshadow formula that is absolutely fantastic. I want to do a Mob Beauty day, like where I just talk about Mob Beauty because I really like them. I feel like they're doing good and they come out with stuff that is not going to hurt us or the planet. How bad could that be? Let me pull out the next thing. Oh my God, you guys, I found the lip oil, lip tint thing that I told you about that I didn't know where they were because I don't wear them. These, oh my God, these are stains that I feel like are first generation lip stains and don't have all that Korean technology that everybody's using now to have a stain with hydration. Chantecaille Next Generation Eye Base is great for the prep of the eyes also. Ooh, you're going to show me that this week. These are not my favorite. And I tried one tonight just to see. Anything that's going to suck the hydration out of me or not give me something, I can't. So if you have really hydrated lips and you could wear anything like a matte lipstick like all day long, go for it. These are great. What about VB lip pencils? The pink person, pink swaying hair. What about the VB pen? Leonida, what? I'm sorry, I don't understand the person pink swaying hair. See if you can kind of explain where you're coming from. Are you talking about number 3 that's like got like a pink tone to it? This is number 3. That's got the most pink. I'm going to try that Chantecaille. I've heard good things about their eye primers. Okay. One of the best things about Victoria are her satin, are these little lid lusters. They are, without a doubt, fun and literally could take the most basic eye in the whole world and make it totally fun and sparkly. And you don't have to go hard on these. I've never used anything but a finger. They have great color payoff. They're shiny, they're sparkly, and very weirdly do not emphasize texture. And I don't know how she does it, but I was trying to get it to like emphasize some texture. You know how like you'll see like a commercial for an ad on Instagram and it'll be somebody with a highlighter and it will like be like every pore on their face is like this. I feel like that does that. Some of my eyeshadows now, not that I'm not wearing sparkles because I am, but some of them do emphasize texture more than others. These, the way that they're made with kind of a base and then sort of like a sparkly thing kind of floating through it, it like has pigment behind it. And then there's other stuff that like kind of rubs on top. The sparkles sit higher than some of the pigment like that goes in. There's something about this formulation that blurs any kind of just any texture that's showing up. It sort of gets lost. So Molly found something really great. And I need to share. Hold on. Okay. Why wouldn't it be exactly where it's supposed to be instead of on my floor? Okay. Half Magic is a brand that you probably have seen at Ulta. She is the makeup, I guess the makeup artist for the show Euphoria that was on HBO. Molly told me to pick this up. Molly, is it the dopamine or not the dopamine? This is called Glimmer Pop. And I am going to show you the $30 answer to the holidays. And you can all thank Molly. Michelle, on your screen, it's describing an emoji with pink swaying hair. On our screen, we see the emoji from... Oh. What do I do? Is it offensive? I don't understand. Text me if it's an issue. This is called the glitter puck. And I just want you to know that you'll be passing this down to like your grandchildren, which is fine. Because in here, in this little pot of wonder, is every eye look that you'll need for the holidays. Because when you even just lightly touch this stuff, look at that. It is so incredibly light catching and pretty and reflective and amazing. And I'm going to put it right on top of my eyeshadow right now with my finger. So I'm literally going in. I touched it just enough to get a good amount. And I'm just patting. Can you even? Like, there's just no way that this hasn't been in our lives. And the reflect in here, it's like they're peachy, but also like, I don't want to say blue because it's not like blue, but it just catches the light just so perfectly. And the size, the particle size is so small that this could never look chunky or uneven. And I think you could get like a really soft effect, or you could really, I mean, you could go full on glitter puck and really do it. Now they have two other ones, so I had to buy them. This one's called Cyber Diamond. I mean, hi. If silver's in your repertoire, you need this. I mean, I can see the reflection in the computer and it's ridiculous. This is without a doubt going to take probably 7 years to go through if you use it daily, maybe longer. This one is called Dopamine Sparkle. This is like your pinky, rosy, golden, pearly, peachy mix. I mean, no matter if you want to go more pink or more peachy champagne-y or more silver, I don't know what other color sparkles there would even need to be in the whole universe, because usually you're putting it in the center, so that's not going to be like a super dark color and you want it to catch the light. The only thing you have to make sure you do is keep this in here because the product will dry out. You want to keep these closed and maybe like not in the sun. These are, I think, $29 at Ulta. And no matter what eye look you are going for, and you want, I don't want to just crank this up. You want some sparkle, look no further, because I just don't think you're going to find anything more lovely and fantastic. I absolutely 100% think that it will be on me probably for a couple days. But I'm okay with that because it's that pretty. It's just the size of the sparkle, I feel like, makes it like where it could be considered cosmetically elegant as opposed to like craziness. Hey, hi. We're so glad you're here. Just telling you that the pink swaying hair comment was not a problem. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't see pink swinging hair, so I don't know. Oh my God, that's the funniest thing ever. You got to get used to us. We're kind of nuts over here. The camera doesn't do it justice. You can shear it out so it's just scattered sparkles too. Totally. The way that Patrick Todd did with his, like where he'd put it on, but then also he would go and like, there would be like just a couple sparkles. You can totally do that with these and have it not be crazy. I will demonstrate. You can just get just that little catch of light too. You don't need to be going to sparkle mania, even though the 80s are back. And maybe that is where we need to go because I'm not making my hair big. Okay. I went on a little fact-finding mission for science. I have a couple things to report. I have the new Tom Ford lipstick that came. But first, I went to go and investigate these Tower 28 sticks. Now, I've heard almost nothing about them, and what I have heard wasn't great. However, I tried them myself. If you are a Danessa Myricks fan, like in the idea of it, but maybe the colors are not fitting into your lifestyle, I probably should have led with this and not done this after the glitter puck, but this is the shade Whiskey. First of all, they're so cute and little. Let me start over. These are from Tower 28. They are teeny tiny, like a chapstick almost, or like a almost the size of a lipstick from Victoria Beckham. They're teeny tiny. They come with a little cap. Any of these style eyeshadows that we have, we got to keep these things and not just throw them out, and you got to recap them because if they dry out, they're dead. It is so nice to see you. Is that one of the dreaded PT highlighters? No, this was a glitter puck that we looked at from Ulta. And this is the shade Whiskey from Tower 28. I want to just tell you that immediately I feel a cooling sensation when this goes on. Tower 28 is a brand known for being kind to people who have very sensitive skin. And for those of you who have not wanted to put sparkly things on your eyes because you suffer from allergies, or your doctor has told you not to, or it's just not for you, these are eye safe, and they are water-based, cooling, soothing eyeshadow shimmer sticks that last all day long and party all night. And I've got to tell you, this is going nowhere. Nowhere. And the color is like a spectacular, gorgeous, kind of like root beer plum. And I love it. And these are like 20 bucks, you guys. They're like $20. Let me find another shade. Let's look at Viper. Well, let's look at, let me show you Chateau first. I love the names. I want to like name makeup. It would be so fun. This is like your champagne-y kind of a color. Great for like an inner eye moment, like a highlight, you know, just, they're super easy, stay on all day. They have the sparkles and they're 20 bucks. No matter what you see coming at you from the holidays, you guys, this kind of a thing is going to be what you're looking for those 3 nights of the year. This one is called Viper. It's like a pinky metallic rose gold kind of situation. But these don't have to be crazy to be fun. Like I could see using these and blending it out on your eye and wearing them during the day too. I mean, they're not insane looking crazy highlighters. Where's the little purple one? Wait till you guys see this one. This one is the one that I'm going to keep bringing up until New Year's because everybody has such a soft spot for the lavender sparkle. And I think this one is just a little bit different because it's got the lavendery color, but there's also lavender sparkles and blue. So it kind of picks up the light. I mean, look at how beautiful these are. And they're super inexpensive, and you can just take a very small amount and shear it. So you just get like that little catch of light. They don't have to be insane like this. But wow, eye safe, sensitive eye people have a really fun, punchy little number. And I would say if you're going to pick it up in one color, have fun. Get something fun. You know, these are great. Love them. And I think that they are a win, a total win. This, on the other hand, is a total lose for me. I don't even know if it's new or if it was just at Ulta. This is called the Gloss Bomb Stick. How many carats? I was like, okay. Sometimes I can wear the Fenty products because I can like ignore the smell, and sometimes I can't. In this case, I won't because that's it. It's a clear gloss with a tiny bit of lavender shimmer. And it smells stronger than any of the other lip products that she has. And I feel like you can do this with a chapstick. I'm not getting how many carats from this. I'm getting how many disappointed people. I just don't like it. Hey, hello, Maria. Okay. That's that stuff. We talked about these. I can move this. Okay. I keep losing like all of my stuff. Oh, we're going to talk a little bit more about sparkles, but that clears it up. I was curious whether they were smudge proof or not. Viper is a beauty. I'm telling you, these are an absolute win. And anybody who hasn't been able to wear this stuff because they have sensitive eyes can party with all of us now, which I'm very excited about. Anytime that you can bring more people into a fun activity, I'm there. And wearing sparkles is a fun activity. What's going on, Maria? Okay. I think that is everything that I wanted to talk about from Victoria Beckham, even though we got like off on a little sparkly tangent from her eyeshadows being so pretty. Does anyone have anything they want to see swatches of or have questions about or anything in like the Victoria Beckham sphere that I can answer for anybody? Maria, are you ordering the foundation? Because I'm very curious to ask you a question. How do you do with the Lisa Eldridge on your skin? Guys, Maria is a creator that lives in New Zealand, if you're new here, like Leo Kadia is. And she is a content creator, and her skin, as dry as I am, her skin is oily. So we kind of get two different perspectives. This is an extremely hydrating product. You're trying out the VBB today. Does that mean it's already on your face or you're going to be? Is it morning there? because I know it's already tomorrow. I think it's going to be about good skin prep and placing your powder in the right spot. You're going to feel gorgeous. I'm so, what do you think about the Lisa Eldridge on your skin? The skin tint. It's definitely this lipstick, you guys. The one that I gave another chance to. It's out. Ooh. Is it on you already, Maria? I'm going with Phytosurgeons. This is called Cold Current. It's a lip balm. And these are from Canada. And I love them. And I think they make the best blushes in the world. And their lip balm is the best. You've not tried the Lisa Eldridge. I think that the Lisa Eldridge is going to be easier to manipulate than this one when you have oily skin. But we'll have to see what you think because we'll have to watch your video. Okay, you guys, I want to show you this Tom Ford lipstick. And it does say effing fabulous on here, just in case you wanted to not throw away the container because it's so funny. It's got the whole word. So look out, where that is. This is the bullet. It's a black. This is like fabric, like pleather, leather. Very soft and kind of buttery feeling compared to like the one that's on the YSL. It's got a magnetic closure. And the new lipstick, God, I hate when people do that. The new lipstick, the shape of it is very interesting. It's like flat on the top and it comes up like a peak and it's very like angled. And it looks like it would just fit perfectly, but I haven't tried it yet. So I'm glad I just kicked this out and put on a little lip gloss. Are we ready? This color is called Plum. And I'm already going to tell you that this is going to be way too much color for me. I am a nude wearer. And this I would use as a stain. So I'm going to be authentic and I'm going to put this on for you and then I'm going to put it on the way that I would want to try it. It's an interesting shape to be kind of, instead of a peak, it's flat. It's very creamy, got nice slide. I can dot it on. This is how pigmented it is. This is about where I would take it, but I will go further for you. This is a one-pass lipstick. Like, it's on and it's on. It's got a satin finish, hydrating feeling. Definitely needs a lip liner. Let's put number 3 on. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put on this Chanel one. I just want something that's got a little slide to it. I got to tell you, if you are into a bold lip, this is going to last you a very long time. I'm like not even comfortable sitting here with this amount of lipstick on. The color for me, if it was sheer, yes, maybe I would. So let's try that. Let's see what we can do. This is going to stain. Oh yeah. What I like to do with these is put on a very lightweight balm, something without a lot of color. And I'll take my ring finger and just get just a slight amount and just kind of press it so that I get that little hint of color, and then I love it. And then I think it's so pretty and just more me. Everybody has their own thing, and mine is not my lips first. Like I feel like my lips enter the conversation before me if I'm wearing something with a lot of color. And I think it does weird things. And I've always been somebody that loved eyeshadow. I mean, I guess now that like eyeshadow is not cool anymore, people can wear like a really bold lip with, you know, nude eye and stuff, and it probably looks fantastic. But just know that this new group of lipsticks from Tom Ford, they are luxurious and heavy and gorgeous and amazing. And they do have a swear word on them. And they are one swipe, like all in lipsticks. This is nowhere near, you know, any of those other lipsticks that I've ever tried from him. This is serious amount of pigment right away. It's like a new generation of a formula that we have not seen from them before. So just know that when you see them online, they are opaque going on with one swipe. And literally, I just stained my lips with touching barely with one finger. So in terms of getting your money out of it, if you're only going to use one swipe to get an opaque look, like if you're a red lip person, like Rebecca is in her red lip era, so she likes to say, that this in red on her, she would love, because it's hydrating and really, really packed with pigment, like packed with pigment. So just be warned about these. Now this is a little surprise. Since we're talking about sparkles, I wanted to see what Dior was up to. And Dior and I have had some problems as of lately. When they changed their formula from talc to no talc, I really feel like their powder products have just been not something I can count on. Is that a nice way of saying it? I have to see swatches. I have to go touch it. I have to make sure that there's going to be something to the product. The Backstage Glow Maximizers, these were reformulated. Maria, you can help me. They were reformulated about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And this is now the second reformulation since they went talc free. So there was the original, this one in particular, this color story was the one that makeup artists all liked and used. Let me just see what you guys are saying. Hi. So pretty. Hi, Maria. Hi, Felice. Trying out the VBV foundation today. I can't wait. Oh, you're already wearing it. Doing a wear test. What's the temp? Is it hot there or cold there right now? Are you like in between? I'm dying. You got to text me tonight. I need to know. I haven't tried Lisa. We got to get that one too, because it's more customizable than what you have on right now. The shape of the lipstick is more precise. It is. It really, it's like, it allows you to really like get that line, you know, exact with that line like at the top. It is really an interesting thing to do. Dior new pressed illuminator powder is so good. It was a lovely surprise. Oh my God. Like amazing. Where did I put it? It was in my purse today. Well, we'll find it at some point, but it is. We looked at it the other night. It's a luminous powder. I thought I put it like right. Oh, here it is. I have this in. This is 00 luminescent, and this is the powder that will make you have really young looking skin. It's that glow. It's that pearlescent. It's so light. It's delightful. It's a dry skin dream. Back to this. This is a second reformulation. And honestly, like, I've heard mixed things. I've heard, wow, glitter bomb. I've heard they're so nice, that they're better than they were last time, but still not as good as the first. I've seen all kinds of things, and I did not want to dip into this until we were together. So what do you guys think is going to happen here? I have no idea. We're going to find out. I'm trying to find an area of my body that doesn't have any glitter on it right now, and it's becoming more difficult. Okay, here we go. Okay. So we have the white, the brown, the peach, and the pink. Here we go. Let's see. Oh. You guys, these are luminous, and I would say more metallic than, I'm going to see if I can deepen these swatches for you guys a little bit so you can really see. I had heard that these were super glittery, and I was kind of expecting not this. Okay, this is very heavily swatched. I would never wear highlighter like this, but I just want you guys to be able to really see. Do you see how reflective that is? Turn this down a little bit. There we go. This is quite a surprise. What are your thoughts here? In between temperature-wise, that's a good time to try it. Love the new Dior powder. Bought it yesterday. Holly, did you get the luminescent one, or did you get the fair for, like, you know, blotting? The OO? Yes, Molly, it's fabulous. Why the need to reformulate them? They're so good. I don't think they're too glittery. These aren't either, though. These are not glittery at all. I just got that. I also have the other one. Just love the two bottom shades mixed together. They're so pretty. They have one that is in the UK right now, and they're just teasing Molly to death with it. She doesn't think that it's ever going to come here. This reminds me of Neapolitan ice cream. You remember the ice cream and you get the strawberry, the vanilla, and the chocolate? And that's what it reminds me of. This definitely has reflection and luminosity. I want to see what this looks like applied like a normal person. I'm going to use a really soft brush. This is just an old Wayne Goss brush, and I'm going to go into the pearly white because that's where I feel like I can go. Okay, this is more highlighter than I would ever wear. However, it's a highlighter. What I can say is that since I started putting my highlighter on under my blush, I am liking it again. Let's see if that will work. This is called Sear. It's kind of a rosy brown from Phytosurgeons. And let's see. Still a lot of glow. If you're a glower, you're going to love this. If you want to glow away, this is 100% going to do that for you. It is not glittery. It is definitely shiny and sheeny and metallic. There are no glitter particles. It is all shine and glow. And I think if I put on like maybe even like a powder blush with it, let's just see. We'll just keep piling the makeup on. We'll just keep going. I'm going to go into my Westman Atelier. This is Petal Biscuit. This is something that I would say go for during the sale. These blushes are amazing. I mean, look how pretty that is underneath the blush instead of like on top of the blush. You know, you can even put a little of the biscuit on there. Get a little of that cheekbone thing. I have to save a cheek because I picked up two. I did not get the peach one. I picked up this one called Rose Gold Glow because I felt like so many people were going to do the peach. I decided to go with this because we don't have the purple iridescent one yet. They're teasing Molly about it. She's dying to get the lavender one. I have 00 and it is a filter and a powder. Wonderful. We love it here. It is a filter and powder. I agree. I have two backups of the original Dior highlighters. Not going to try the new ones. Holly, good move. Good move. You bought the Radiant powder and love it. It really is a phenomenal product. Okay, let's find out if this is. First of all, you can already see it's going to be a warmer highlight. The icy one is coming, that like the other one, but there's one that's between this and this. I think I want to switch it out. I feel like this is going to be too orange on me. I'm looking at it right now. I don't want to waste this. You know, if I return it unused, somebody will buy it. I can see that in the glow of this one, they all have that fuchsia shine, which unfortunately for me is the one sparkle color that I don't like. And so in my genuine love of our planet. I will be getting the peach one and sharing it with you in our next live, but I don't want to waste things anymore just to show them on camera. I feel like if I'm going to be authentic, I want to be authentic. This I will get use out of. This I will make beautiful eyeshadows with these, and I will add this to looks, and I know how it applies now, and I really like it. And I know that those tones are not going to do it for me. So I think if you are interested in these, you could know that they are silky, quite pigmented, reflective, not they're shiny, but not glittery. And they definitely give you a very strong glow. I hope nobody's freaking out that I just did that, but you're dying to get the lavender one. I know, Molly. It is, wow, Holly. I agree. It is. The radiant powder is beyond. Okay. Let's kind of talk for a minute. I have a little box here that has lots of sparkly things in it. We just saw these glitter pucks from Half Magic is the brand, and they are at Ulta. I think this is an awesome way to get through a holiday without buying a whole bunch of silly things. I also think the Tower 28 was, and there are some things that you probably already own. And I took mine out. Somewhere in your stash, sorry, I'm like eating my hair right now. Somewhere in your stash, there is some eyeshadow that you bought at some time. And it has a sparkly shade in it that you loved that you don't remember. This is Tom Ford Lumiere de Verre, and this has 2 sparkles in it that I cannot get enough of, that I love so much. They are so beautiful and classy and gorgeous. And I should put this out front and center in the month of, November or December, whatever it is, and remember to use it. Go into your eyeshadows, your Chanel's, your Dior's, your Tom Ford's, your whatever fancy schmancy eyeshadow you bought at some point that has some kind of sparkles in it. You could wear it again. And it's still pretty and it still works, and it will feel brand new because you won't have seen it for a really long time. And then never forget about Nude Dip. Nude Dip is the original classy, shiny, shimmery, not glittery. I'm so dirty right now with like so many products, but you guys, Nude Dip is always a joy. It is always beautiful. It is always classy and classic, and it's never going to be like overdone or inappropriate in any way. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful product. And there are some that just are different. Hello, Urban Decay. I don't know what happened to you, but they make these little eyeliners that you can use, especially those of you who have hooded eyes. You can take them and put them right at the lash line. And when you let it dry a little bit, and then you open up your eye, and it literally it is actual glitter. But for the amount of times that you use it, it's fantastic. This is the really famous one. It's called Midnight Cowboy, and it's like silver and gold. Or what is Space Cow? Wait, this might not be the right one. Yep, sorry. That's Midnight Cowboy's cousin. This is Space Cowboy. This is the one I'm thinking of. This one is both silver and gold. It's like the perfect, you don't know which color sparkle to put on. Get the Space Cowboy. It's like both. You get cool and warm, gold and silver. These are a lot of fun. They also in the past have done these. These were disappointing. These were not as good as the singles. This is Cosmic Cowgirl, Cosmo, I can't even talk. Cosmic Cowgirl, Cowgirl Warrior, Cowgirl Rider, and Emo Cowboy. And you know they'll be doing this again because they've done it the last couple of years. This was not a heavy hit, which is why I kept it and didn't return it. I don't think that they're as nice as the singles. Like this one called Cosmic. This is like a pearly sheen with sparkles. And I just always like this one because it's white and cream and it's just sort of in between. And then I know we brought up the other day the Hourglass lid luster. Is that what they call these? Or my line? Oh, yeah, Scattered Lights. Lid luster is Victoria. These come in a ton of colors. And these also do not show a lot of texture on the lid the way that the Victoria Beckham ones work. This has the same concept where it doesn't really make you look shrivelly. These are fantastic. The other thing is, guys, Natasha Denona has so many of these minis that are probably in your drawers. I just grabbed one. This one is actually kind of new. It's from the Gloom palette. But I mean, like I could literally like reach back here and just pull one out, and it's going to have something in it that's festive and fun. And you have these. You don't need to buy 1,000 palettes that you're going to use once during the holidays, because I promise you, if you just go into a drawer and look at a couple of your eyeshadows that are like in the back where you haven't like pulled them out of, you're going to find some really good stuff that you've already loved once. The shade is beautiful. Nude Dip is that girl. She is Holly, isn't she? She is the coolest girl, but nice too. Jones Road has a liquid eyeshadow called Sparkle Wash that's very pretty, soft sparkles for one and done. Love it, Felice. They have a Jones Road store, Felice, in I guess it's kind of like Wicker Park, Bucktown, and I am dying to go back, and I'd love to see if you wanted to go with me. They were so nice in there. Love Space Cowboy Topper Lithium. Oh my God, Lithium. It better be in this little box. Oh, don't kid yourself. You'll find me in the drugstore too when they have these Revlon ones, these diamond dusts. I don't go to the drugstore that much, but I do love a good sparkle from the drugstore because it's the same thing. Now, if you get sparkles from Mob Beauty, they have no microplastics. And they don't mess with our like plumbing and water systems. Look at these though. These, you know how old these are? I don't even want to tell you how old these are. These will last you an entire lifetime. You can pick one. There is an eyeshadow in your drawer with a really beautiful sparkle that's just waiting for you to like open it up and find it. Look at last year's holiday palettes, guys. that have probably been collecting dust since January. Break them out. Take them out, put them front and center, make a box of stuff I'm going to use this month. Smell it first, you know, obviously. But there is stuff that we buy that is not like right in front of us, and we just want to like go to like the next thing. And I'm just not going to be about that anymore. I really want to like enjoy what I've bought and like it for a little while and not get distracted by the pace of the holiday stuff. Now, if they come out with like every year, I know it's going to sound really silly, but every year they come out with a duo of perfumes of the one that I use, and it's buy one, get one free. And for me, on top of it, it's always at Macy's, and they always have 15% off during the holidays, like several times. So I get 2 buy them for the price of 1 less 15%. Stuff like that is fantastic to know about. If it's 2 of the mascaras that you wear all the time that come in a 2-pack, awesome. If you love the Laneige Sleepy Mask and you like it in 18 flavors and you want like 100 little pots and like whatever their cute little packages, I'm not saying don't buy it. Those Sephora favorites, etc. Ulta has them now too. It's like a bunch of samples with usually one full-size product that's kind of a disappointment. I would so much rather see an actual item that I actually wanted to use, or buy something that really truly is limited edition. Like, perfect example, because I pulled this out. Hold on. This is a good example. I took this out on purpose so that we would look at it. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm going to find it while we're sitting and talking, but Westman Atelier had a highlighter last year. Oh, I took it out. Let me see if it's in here. It is called Menopause, where you can't remember where you put anything. It's not like I don't have like a small amount of makeup sitting here right now. Okay. No. All right. She put out a highlighter that is called like Oyster, or it's called Parla is the name. It's the most gorgeous highlighter, and it's limited edition, and she brought it back again, limited edition for the holidays, and I'm going to at least show you a picture of it, because I'll find it as soon as I start cleaning up tonight. Here we go. The companies use the holidays to get us to, it used to be as like a gift, like a gift with a purchase kind of thing. And then all of a sudden the purchases, the gifts became the purchases, or whatever it is that I'm saying right now. And they've taken like all of the little sample sizes now and turned them into gifts. And I just think that there's stuff out there that's more special than that and is going to actually be something that you'll wear or that your gift receiver will wear. Ooh, is it only on her website? Okay. Her highlighters are very nice. This one is Petal. It's the glassy nude rose. I have that one. It is very pretty. This is the one that I just saw at Sephora. It is the champagne glassy beautiful highlighter of your dreams, and I might never find mine, so I did take it out to share, though. I really did. It was like sitting over here. There are so many things out right now that it could make anyone crazy, but this highlighter is super special, and if you're going to splurge on something, it should be on something that she really and truly does only bring out like once a year, and it will last you a year. And if you like this, it's a lot like sculpting from Chanel, which I can show you. Here's the highlighter. It's called Parla. It looks darker in the container. It's just this very glassy kind of oyster pearl color. And it looks good on every skin tone. It doesn't matter if you're cool or warm. It's got kind of a goldenness to it, but very, very pretty. And it reminds me a lot of the one from Chanel called Sculpting. I'm going to put them next to each other, really build up the color a little bit. They're very close. So this one is Sculpting, and this one is Parla. And both of them have that like wet look. This is my kind of highlighter, like the kind that are actually wet. They're a little tacky right now. But the ones that are beaming with pigment, I can't wear, but like, hello, I'll walk around with like wet cheeks. It just doesn't bother me. But beautiful. Something like that is actually an actual product that's not like microscopic is what I'm saying. Like all those little things that you just throw in, or I'm buying it because it's on sale. Like that's not going to be happening over here. I really want to like tone it down this year and think about the purchases and really start to use some of this makeup that we keep buying. And not in a punishment kind of way, in a like, I just don't know what's so new. I've been using the Natasha Roxa lately, and the purple one and those sparkly shades are so pretty. I don't even have that one. That is something to buy like for when she does her sale. I want to talk about her in a second. Let's see. Mob has that Sparkle Bomb, don't they? How's that one? I can show ya. It's really good. They have 2 colors and there's no microplastics. It's like a sugar polymer or something. Bobbi Brown's sister lives right near the store in the city. I used to see her all the time on Oak Street. Does it dry down like Chanel Sculpting? Yes. Yes. Like her lid up stick and stuff. Yes, it does. It will. I think it's similar to VBB highlighter too. The Westman, I think hers look similar to each other. I do too. Well, Considering the fact that I liked all of them, let's look at them all next to each other. The oyster one, when I look at it, does seem to have like a very soft sheen that catches both like a silvery and maybe like an ultraviolet, but not in a crazy way. Sculpting is genuinely just champagne is the best way I can describe it. And then we'll put pearl on and we'll look at all of these together. The Victoria. Okay, so this side is going to be Parla. The middle is going to be Chanel. And the pearl is over here. What do you guys think? Pearl, Chanel, Parla. Do they all look the same? Let's see how they feel. I would say the driest of all of them would be the Victoria Beckham right off the bat. This seems to be drying down faster than the Chanel. What do you guys think? It's really like just a very pretty way to add like something special without spending a lot of money. Like this could change the way a lot of things do. Oh, I could make myself bigger. Thanks. I'm so sorry, you guys. I look at these videos sometimes and I'm like, does nobody ever feel like they can tell me that? It's like when the kids used to tell me when I was teaching during the pandemic, you're on mute all the time. But they all do look pretty similar, don't they? I have to say, Westman Atelier dried down the fastest, if that's a selling point. They are all very similar. They all are very chic and sheeny and kind of have that same aesthetic. I think that I would love to know what your favorite go-to sparkly shadows are. There's also Kaja. I feel like I had those and I might not have them anymore, but they are like little trios. Here's one. They're little trios with a tiny little mirror. And there are some that are all sparkle, there are some that are matte and sparkle, and there are some that are all sparkle. So this one is sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. These are kind of a peachy family. I didn't do this finger for some reason. I know everything's just starting to look like whatever, but these have good payoff and a great price tag. Like I would so much rather see somebody get something like this that they're going to actually use than get, you know, 5 little tiny vials of whatever it is that's wrapped up for, you know, the holiday purchases. There are so many good gift ideas. If you just take a look online, you can look at stuff that's under 20 or under 25. The other thing that's going to be really, really cool, you guys, is that very, very soon you're going to change the way that you feel about Ulta. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit. They are going to be going very hard on K-beauty. And the people that are younger than we are have been kind of going crazy for the K-beauty for a long time. They are bringing in almost all of the brands that I've heard of and a bunch that I haven't heard of. And the Korean beauty products tend to be very good and not very expensive. And I think that it's going to make Ulta a lot more appealing because I often want to buy something at Ulta and can't find something to buy at Ulta. I think that we're going to see a big shift. The other thing that I'm noticing lately is this MUA brand kind of thing coming into play. We've got Katie Jane Hughes with her own line. We've got, what is her name? Mary Phillips just came out with MPH. Hung Van Gogh just came out with like literally a whole entire line with Sephora. Mario's doing really well. Westman Atelier, Gucci, she's doing well. Natasha's doing well. Charlotte Tilbury's doing well. Bobbi Brown is doing well for her old brand and her new brand, Jones Road. We are back to an MUA world, and I don't think it's a bad place. I actually think these are people that are out there every day seeing what makeup looks like on people who have to walk red carpets and be on TV and, doing all of these great things. And then we get to try out some of their makeup now. And I think it's kind of a fun little place to be. And not that I have anything against Tati's brushes or her launch. I wish everybody well. But I also think that sometimes staying in your lane isn't a bad thing. You got to kind of lean into it. I love K-beauty. You're super excited. Have you tried the Mary Phillip Lip Siggy? They look cute. I have not, but there are a few colors that look awesome. The Sephora that's by my house hasn't gotten her yet. And the one that's like a little bit further out, I haven't been there, so I haven't been able to see that. But I know that she wanted to launch with it. And they remind me very much of the Victoria Beckham. What are your thoughts, guys? Going into like this, I know it sounds like I'm being like a crazy person, but I can't handle like another season of bam, 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 like every single day, like buy me, sell this, blah, blah, blah. Like there's a sale. We have to do this. I'm going to tell you right now, there is going to be a sale at every single brand before the Sephora sale. And then we will have the Sephora sale. And then they're going to throw more holiday stuff at you. And it's just going to get crazier starting like now, like right now. Let's talk about Natasha Denona for a minute. The woman didn't release anything for so long. We've gotten bronzer, a foundation, and now 2 new eyeshadow palettes. It's been like a week. I mean, I'm happy that she's coming out with stuff, but like slow your roll. I got to catch up. That's why I think Victoria Beckham was really smart. She put out an extremely expensive line of makeup. It's got the price tag, but she didn't put it all out at once. So you bought in little by little until you were, covered in all of it. But everything felt special and everything felt thought out. And she got very personal with the way, her little ads that she does, like where she talks about the makeup and stuff. You can tell she's invested in it and obviously has good people. If, Sarah Creel was working for her, first. She was her first CFO. And I just think there's some really, really great makeup. And we all need to slow down, enjoy, figure out what the best things are, and help each other pick them out. MUAs know makeup the best. I'm here for it way more than celebrities. Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm so tired of the celebrity cash grab. I don't even know what to do about it. I love the Armani eye tint color $675. Those eye tints go nowhere. Like you put them on, you're locked and loaded. It's just such a great product. Victoria's paced her line. I respect that. Me too. And I respect the fact that she is trying to do some recycled things. I think that brands are moving toward more sustainable options. But buying in little by little is a whole different thing than walking up to a counter that swallows you whole and all you get is like a tiny little eyeshadow or something. And then you kind of feel like left out. You have to go, bye, Felice. Good to see you. I just want everybody to go into this next few weeks with your eyes open. Hourglass always does this at the beginning of the thing opening. And it is going to come fast and furious. And you are going to see a lot of shiny, beautiful, sparkly things that seem like they're sent from heaven. And look at what you're really using like on the daily and what you like to wear when you go out, like for fun. And do that. Like stay with what you know and have a little fun with it. I'm not saying don't buy things because I think that we're all going to, but it's kind of good to start taking a look at what you have and what really gets your attention all the time. Like, I know it's not glamorous, but if I ran out of like a rehydrating spray, I'd be really upset, you know, or like my loose powders that I love, like those are things that have to be there. And then I can like mess around with some of the other stuff, but I've got my staples. I've got like my main course. I can do like little appetizers and desserts here and there. And it's so fun to do it. But I just don't like the pace. I don't like the way it all comes and you feel the absolute craziness. Think back to the brands that you love, of what they've done in the past, and assume that you're going to see those sales again. And I will be posting them hopefully on my website. That's going to hopefully be done this weekend, you guys. I am like close. I am close. I'm going to do a whole entire spreadsheet of all the ones from the last 2 years because I've got them written down and I've got the percentages of what they offered and all of that stuff. So if you have a question about a brand that's going to have a sale, I will have an answer for you. And I think Victoria Beckham's line, you guys, is probably my favorite. I just think that everything feels special. When I look at the overall aesthetic and the types of products and the things that I can't live without, like her eyeliners that are just amazing, her mascara, you know, there are just certain things that I wish that she would kind of rethink and maybe take a look at expanding the color range a little bit. of her new foundation that I think is probably the smartest business decision that she made would be to, I would love to know who approached who. I am guessing she approached him because I don't think this was in his, on his bingo card, as we say. This is so good, you guys. It is, but it is also $110. So Lisa Eldridge with a lot of skincare is going to give you the same kind of idea. And so is the Swede, which is now on Amazon. That's going to give you a glass skin effect and just a little bit more coverage. So if you want to really thin it out, you can, but you're going to be able to actually build that to where you know, could be like in photos and, you know, not have all your age spots and sunspots and stuff showing. I love, her contour sticks, you guys, are amazing. They blend, and this one I use as like a bronzer. This is the color Marble, and this is Travertine. This is the lighter one, and it's cool without being extremely gray. Like, it's cool enough. I don't ever feel like I'm walking around with like a fake shadow. Like if I turn sideways, somebody's going to see like a big stripe on me. It's kind of like those House Labs ones that she just came out with. Wow. I mean, I'm a cool tone girl, but wow. So those are some cool tones. There's so much good stuff. And I bet you there's so much good stuff in your drawer or in that, whatever your container is that you keep your makeup in. Take out one blush that you haven't worn in a really long time. One eyeshadow that you haven't worn in a really long time. A lip gloss that you love that you haven't had on, like Bikini was for me. Like I have rekindled my relationship with my favorite lip gloss. I mean, I can't tell you how many of these I've gone through. It's so cushiony and not sticky. And the color, it's like Nude Dip. It's like the Nude Dip of lip glosses. What do you guys like from her? Like, what are your favorite products from Victoria? Love the shade Marble. It is such a good one, Holly. House Labs looks like cement gray. Really, truly. There's one that's from a brand that I haven't tried called Ritual de Fille, and they have one that is gray. I mean, it's gray. It's actually gray. And the House Labs ones, the only thing that's really good about the House Labs is they're very, very blendy. And we'll see. I don't know. I haven't seen them in person yet, but I look forward to it. Always up for a little gray makeup. Actually, phytosurgeons taught me that gray is not a bad thing. And maybe we'll end with this today. They have a shade called Dust. And you might be thinking, what is this, like Halloween or something? I'm going to take something really, really warm. Let's see. Let's go even warmer. This is called Molten. And that is a warm tone, you know? It's gorgeous for the right person. And on me, I would look like a pumpkin. So I'm going to show you what a little gray can do here. I'm going to take a little dust. You don't need a lot. And I'm just going to kind of blend this out over here. I am going to be stained orange for science. Look what's starting to happen all of a sudden. It's just really cooling off that really bright thing. And not just because it's blending out, but because it's actually like color theory changing, adding some black in the form of gray. Holly, good night. Have a good night. Let's be really excited and supportive of anybody who is on a no buy or a low buy. Let's be really excited and supportive to people who are going to go willy-nilly during the holidays, and that is your prerogative. You're a grown-up. Everybody can do their own thing. I just want you guys to know that if you're looking for an alternative, I can help you find one. And I bet it's at your house or friends. Or it's an easy upgrade to like be able to change a whole group of products that you guys have. And it's weird to talk about that on a Victoria Beckham week because I do think her foundation was worth $110. And I do think that her going in with Augustinus Bader and having that skincare, you know, cred. She got cred. Most companies, when you think about it, you're like, do I really want to buy any skincare from them? They're a makeup company. And we're not talking about, you know, the department stores like, you know, an Estee Lauder or something that's Dior that's been around for a long time. But, you know, like if Natasha all of a sudden came out with like her own line of cosmetics that were makeup, that would be one thing because she's a makeup artist. But like an esthetician could come out with a whole line of products and you would think that that was their thing because it's in their lane, which is why we don't like the celebrity cash grabs. What are you guys thinking? Have you started seeing holiday stuff yet? What's going on the internet? BB eyeliners and mascara. I'm excited to try the concealer. I can't wait. You're going to try the foundation too. Good night. Gotta go travel tomorrow. Bye, Holly. I hope that you have a safe trip. Anybody have anything that they would like to add? Ask. See. Hear. Anything at all? We'll say this to you guys all the time, but I really and truly am here. If you have any questions or if you want to see a swatch of something, you'd like to see it in the daytime, or have I tried something, you can always DM me on Instagram. I want to expand and keep bringing more people in here, but this little group that we've got is so awesome. You're getting the new Chanel concealer soon, and you're excited for that. You don't have enough Chanel products with your, still one of my favorite videos ever was your 12 Chanel foundation try on. If you guys have not watched Maria's video yet, where she tries on, literally wear tests, does photos before she wears them, after she puts on her skincare, and then when it goes on, and then and after, like you are going to see a 360 view of 12 Chanel foundations. And I don't think there's been a better video this year. If there was an award like for a Grammy or something for the beauty awards, Maria would win this year with her Chanel. I can't wait to see what you think about the VBB because the dry skin girlies are loving her. So we'll have to see how she does in your upcoming summer. It's like we're all like depressed and sad, and Maria's like, yes, it's gonna be summer. How are your babies doing? Your little lambs that you got, your sheep, I mean. Are they so cute? You've been taking pictures? I should pull them up for people who have no idea what I'm talking about right now. Did you put them on your Instagram yet? No. Oof. Oh. Oh, she's got a new Chanel video. It looks like you got the Stellaire. Can't wait to find out if you liked it. Now, did you get the Louis Vuitton? They're doing really well, spoiled and happy, exactly as they should be. Yes, send me some pics. Would love that. Would love that. All right, guys, if you guys don't have anything else, I am going to say good night because it's 10:45 here and I'm working tomorrow at my friend's boutique. I want to get like got to get my groove on tomorrow to do the clothes thing. It's fun. Love it. Anybody, anything else? All right, you guys, I hope you all have a wonderful week and you are all happy and safe, and sending you all lots and lots of love. And I will see you guys all probably Sunday. I might do the Sunday thing. I'm kind of feeling like maybe brunch, might be like a good time of day. But who knows? I could be bored and my husband could be going out and I could just need some fun makeup time, and maybe it'll be before Sunday. But for sure, next Tuesday night, we will be here together and I will have some continuing saga of something going on. I don't know what, but I will bring the peachy pearly one to our next get together. And I'm excited to use that one. Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. Thank you for being here. Good night. Bye.